Hello guys, welcome back to S3D, and this is pretty much the opposite of that video about high-end collectibles and stuff going up in price. I feel like in the next 6 months we're gonna see more stuff going on clearance, especially for collectibles that are, mass-produced like these. But I think eventually at some point, I would say maybe a year or something, these things might go back up in price because I feel like Hasbro is ramping down production. They're laying off a lot of people, and I think all these issues gonna trickle down to the manufacturing process. So right now we can get a lot of stuff very cheaply, but I think eventually at some point even some of these figures are going to be very difficult to find, maybe a year from now. So I would say, if you're a collector, like right now, like these things are like basically worth like less than nothing, right? I would say, cherry pick the figures that you like, hold on to them. Maybe if you have like, uh, some of these less coveted figures, I think you should probably hold on to them too, just in case, if Hasbro goes the way of the dinosaur. Uh, I think these things could potentially hold a lot more value uh, in the future. Right now, like everybody's making noises about high-end collectibles, and that's pretty obvious because who's gonna spend like $200 on a figure, right? But I think a lot of people are ignoring the fact that these mass-produced figures could potentially go up in price too when the inevitable happens. I think Hasbro is just taking a huge beating this year, and I think generally speaking, a lot of the pretty much every company in the toy industry is having issues, besides Bandai, I guess. I don't think Bandai is actually having a really bad year. I mean, their sales are down, but I don't think they're laying off people because it's a different market. Maybe the issue with the U.S. economy hasn't reached a global level yet, but I think it will. Eventually, it's gonna affect everybody in the world. But right now, it just seems like they're writing it out. So, but we are actually, uh, taking it very hard over here. But yeah, seems like these things are actually just dirt cheap right now. Everything is dirt cheap. But I think eventually at some point, unless like the market is so heavily flooded with these collectibles, a lot of people are still telling me there's so much stuff out there. The chance of these things going up in price is gonna be, it's gonna be like a year or maybe two, unless like Hasbro just stop producing products. I think the issue with them right now is just them overproducing a lot of stuff, and the distribution is not going to where it's supposed to be. So a lot of stuff is just stuck in warehouses and stuff like that, and then they have to eventually get cleared out because these companies don't want to be holding on to whew, $10, huh? $10 free shipping. You know how much money you get from this after you sell it for $10? Macari, $3.70. Yeah, I sold a couple of my Tamashi stands for $10, and I got like $3.75 back. At that price, I might as well give them away. Whew, man, that sucks. Is this a brand new figure? Can't tell, but I think it's a brand new figure. Sold one day ago. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, if you think Classifieds is doing bad, like Marvel Legends is doing horrible, because everybody knows how much you can get them for at clearance stores. So like trying to sell them online, that's just gonna be a nightmare. Hopefully, I'm hoping the price will stabilize in a year, maybe, and then these things will go back up in value. Otherwise, people will be just holding on to piles and piles of stuff that have like almost no value, and that is definitely gonna suck. I'm not doing anything with these. I'm just giving you guys information. Um, I'm hoping that's the case because Hasbro is doing really really bad right now, and it seems like the problem is gonna compound into next year. In 2017, believe it or not, Hasbro actually filed for bankruptcy protection. So this is not something that is not going to affect them, in the next 6 months. I think it's possible they could be, they're bleeding really, really badly right now. And I think something drastic's going to happen. Either production's going to get reduced or they're going to actually just stop producing stuff. Yeah, that's a high possibility, and they stop producing stuff. Price on these items will definitely go up, just because there's no more products available or being produced. At least that's how I see it. But anyway, I'm not an expert on this topic. I'm just like relaying some information given to me by my friends, who are obviously comic store owners and stuff like that. And man, it just sounds like the end is closer than we think. Anyway, that's just my opinion video. Let me know what you guys think about these collectibles. Hopefully, things change and the value on these things goes up a little bit because it is shocking how much these things are worth on the aftermarket. Thanks for watching.